Okay, this is Carmen 2 from Catullus, and this is the sparrow poem. And so he starts out with the word for sparrow. Commentators say this is really a blue thrush, but it's commonly referred to as the sparrow. So the sparrow, the delight of my girl, with whom. Now we're going to go and get Solette here and take it with a series of infinitives that we have here and here and here, and then finally here. So this quicum, your book tells you, well, this is actually quocum. So it's really the ablative of accompaniment. So with whom she is accustomed to play, or she usually plays, whom she is accustomed, or she usually holds in her lap, in her sinus, to whom she is accustomed, or she usually gives literally the first finger, but this is the tip of her finger, the first part of her finger. And then appetenti is one of a first couple instances where we have some framing in the line by hyperbaton. So hyperbaton is the deliberate stretching out of a word pair for emphasis, and here it's framing the line. So to whom seeking, or maybe your book says desiring, but to whom or to which, we're talking about the bird, she is accustomed to giving her first finger, maybe to it, desiring her, or desiring her finger. And she is accustomed, or she usually stirs up or incites acres morsus. Now I'm saying acres because we're used to this being an E. This is the alternate spelling of that I stem ending on this third declension adjective. This is accusative plural, like morsus is from the fourth. So, and she is accustomed to stirring up or inciting or arousing fierce nibbles, fierce bites. Whenever, now we're going to take all this together as a dative with this impersonal verb lubet, which means it is pleasing. So whenever it is pleasing for my desire, my object of my affection, and also described here as gleaming or shining or bright. So when it is pleasing to my bright or gleaming or shining object of my desire, to yokare, to joke with, or to joke around, or to play maybe is better, something dear. And then this nescio quid is like the ultimate indefinite adjective here. So literally, I don't know what. So whenever it is pleasing to my wonderful, bright, shining, gleaming object of my desire to play at something dear, I don't know what, is literally the translation there. So that, or as our edition in our book has, this is et, so maybe and it is pleasing for her, right, to play at a little bit of solace here, a little bit of comfort, literally of her grief, or maybe for her grief. I believe it, to then calm, or to then, or so that then her heavy passion may rest. So she's playing with this bird and giving it the tip of her finger to nibble on, and just playing with it, doing something dear, I don't know what, to distract her, to assuage her poor feelings, whatever they are. And then he ends the poem with saying, posem here, the imperfect subjunctive is the main verb, and Catullus is using this imperfect subjunctive to express a wish, something that he wants that he knows he's not really going to have. So in English, we might say, if only I could, right? If only I could, ludera tecum. If only I could play with you just like that passer, just like the bird itself. And if only I could levare, if only I could lighten your sad cares or the sad cares of your mind. And tristis is just like acris above. This really, we would be used to seeing tristes.